Hello, everyone's me, aka No Brainer. Yes, we are in fact playing another set. He decided to change his setup now. He's playing FN, Grievous Stormtrooper. Finally, Poe Maz gets to play an FN deck, the deck it wanted to win with. I don't need Hyperspace Jump for my very first turn, although for the turns after that, that's great. Playing Falcon, I'll keep Lothcat and Mouse, I will discard here. Of course, keeping Longcon in my opening hand along with the logistics. Hit and run, not a great draw. I have not got a great draw right here. Our War Room is interesting. I don't want him to have it, but I just rolled a 2. So he's winning that. So I'm going to be able to take the shields here. One to each I'm going to do. Because I just don't know whether I want which person I want to defend, honestly. But at the same time, you know, he's going to probably have Vibro Knife at turn 1. Oh, he has a DH-17 turn 1, unless he's working up to the Vibro Knife. And it rolls the shield. I mean, that's something for him. On the Grievous. Planning on stealing a weapon there, Grievous? FN's the guy I would kind of want to target, probably. Okay, let's just roll out the bow. And I get that. Okay, a 2 ranged and a disrupt. And he's best defensing immediately. That makes total sense. Perfectly okay with that. Just a pity I don't have the counter card there. Okay. No resolve. The counter card being the cunning. If I had cunning there, I could still do something with Mars. He rolled 1 ranged on that. Okay, cool. I'll logistics that to get 2 resources. Rolled the 2 melee. Okay, I'll discard the long con because this is basically free. And I'll get the resource. Okay, I could go for a turn 1 Falcon here. I mean, that's scary. But he would get to keep the battlefield as a result of that. But that is a very scary proposition he's looking at right there. I'm gonna lose the initiative doing this if I play the Falcon, though. But it's better than it just sitting there, isn't it? I guess. So yeah, let's Falcon it up. Losing the initiative in that he's gonna resolve everything before I do. Because he can just Rebel War Room at this point. I did roll 2 resources, okay. Interesting. So I can claim and take the 2 resources right now. Not the best use of a Falcon, but not the worst? Surprised... Oh, I see, because he's got more shenanigans to come. Having 2 resources opens the possibility for me to be able to hyperspace jump. Right. But yeah, now he's going to do some shenanigans. He gets the shield. Okay. Then he discards it. He's got more shenanigans left. I'm surprised. This deck doesn't necessarily run a ridiculous amount of weapons. It runs like, what, 10? I want to say it's 10 weapons this deck runs. Managed to draw 3 of them as open hand, so that's decent, but I mean, not unexpected because the... Wow. Okay. And he's not discarding the last card. That is interesting. So this is probably removal of some kind. Maybe even the other best defense. So gonna have to watch out for that one. Alright, let's start out by rolling the Poe again. This time I have Mars and DH-17 and the DL-44. Double disrupt. Double disrupt right there. But, alright, play that other best defense. That is the other best defense, surely, at this point. Alright. Problem is I don't run friends in low places, so I can't actually see what his deck is, which saddens me. Of course, playing the DL-44 is scary because Grievous can steal it. Yep, he does. Alright, that's what I thought. That's what I figured. Alright. I'll roll out the Falcon now because I can play the DL-44 and get its effect afterwards. Rolled the 4 ranged. Gonna flank that. Okay, fine. I guess I field medic the Poe for 1. Just trying to stall here until he gets a dice out on the field. 2 melees and the double and the range, but he doesn't have resources for it. So let's play this dice then. Could have also just played the rocket launcher, but I think this is a better card on Mars in general. Doesn't cost the resource every single time in the universe. The +2 and the resource. I mean, I'll take the resource. And now he's probably gunning for Mars. Poe actually has 11 health, and Mars has a weapon on her. He's got that 4. Yeah, let's discard this rocket launcher. Throw it out. I don't actually have the cargo hold to move it around. Oh, he's going into Poe. Okay, that surprised me. I figured he'd really want this weapon. Figured he'd want that. Okay, well, let me just go for the 3 range here. And then I can claim off of it to kill off the trooper if he rolls in. Alright, he decides to do that instead. Well, the stormtrooper has kind of served his usefulness at this point. And I do have U-Wing as an option here still, so I'm just going to do the 3 here. He wants Poe dead. Alright, well, I will use that hate to my advantage. Let that hate flow through you, young one. And I just rolled a thermal. Okay, so trooper is definitely going to probably die. And I'm going to try and do that quite early, I think, here. He didn't actually get any FN weapons that turn. Of course, my hyperspace jumps and retreats are all in here still, but I haven't exactly been discarding like crazy to get at them. Let's see, he's going to roll out the Grievous first, which is an interesting choice. Rolls the 2 melee again. This Grievous so consistent. Let's hit and run the Poe. Should have actually used this card because it shows less to my opponent. And then I will roll out the Maz. Trying to go for the Poe special here. And I get the Poe special here. So let's focus into the Poe special, into the triple damage, 3 damage thermal here. Finally get that Poe special going. Good damage. And I've got 4 damage right here. Which is pretty high here against the FN. He might kill off the Poe this turn. But at this point I will be set up pretty heavily. Oh wait, never mind. That's a 2, not a 1. I don't know why I thought that Poe dice was a 2, so I've got 5 damage here, actually. Alright, and the 1 melee comes out on the Vibro Knife, which he can throw at me. That's cute. Then he's going to do something else, because he had the action. And okay, well, at least he's going to be able to redeploy. We can say that much, and it's a +2. Unlucky. Although it has a +1 and a +2 and then a blank. Oh no, it has a 2 for a resource, so we could afford that 2 for a resource, so... Oh! Oh! OP card is OP. Power plays. Alright, I don't think he's got very many weapons left, but I still can't afford to leave that on the field. Leave FN on the field like this. Same time though, the Falcon is something I'd really like to get out here just to fully know my options. I'm gonna do that. Now generally that's a really bad idea to do this, but I can take some time at this point. Don't have any don't have like high space jump or anything in there. Alright, FN actually has a rollout as well, so yeah, that was a good choice to actually do this, try and get the damage and then go and kill FN with that. Doesn't roll the range damage here. He has a lot of range damage that I just cannot use right now. It's pretty fortunate for me. Let's just discard the smuggling, keep going for this. For now. 2 resources, okay. I can go for the U-Wing play here. Get out all of the vehicles! People don't think of Poe as bringing out vehicles, but Poe Maz brings out vehicles, damn it. Ooh, okay. He removes that, so now he's going to be able to do some damage with this thing. But he didn't want to override it before, because of course the holdout blaster has some range damage, but I really would have swapped out the holdout blaster for that, honestly. This had a much better chance, although he rolled the +3, which is very unfortunate for him right there, so let's just throw the 5 into the FN. I would have overwrote the holdout. And he's got the rocket launcher for the final shot. Alright. And the blank! Oh, ouch. So unlucky. So unlucky here. I'm going to take my 2 resources. Oops, that's 3 resources. 2 resources. I'm just going to let him do what he wants here, because I'm going to go for the U-Wing at this point. Alright. And I'm going to roll out the U-Wing, and I've got the hit and run as a discard if I desperately need it here. But 3 damage, that's enough to kill him. Yeah. I'll kill him with that. I could have potentially not killed him with that, try and gone for the super greedy play, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Alright, draw 4, and Poe has a hit and run for this. And against a lone Grievous, this is very easily won at this point, and he rolled a resource as well. Finally, he rolls poorly, so let's just hit and run the Poe. Helps if I roll both dice. I rolled that and the special, which allows me to then roll out the Maz. And then I can resolve the Poe special. Yay! I will resolve the Poe special for 3 damage. And then I will also focus to the Poe special. There we go. And then he's going to heal 1 and pay a resource to put it back on top of his deck. Alright, cool. And I'm going to resolve the other Poe special for 3 more damage. And then that shoots him and kills him. Because Grievous only has 10 health. Shoot for the kill. Didn't have to hyperspace or retreat. That game. He's looking for all of his economy and damage and removal. Yeah. There's his first right baton, like 8 levels deep. There's his first doubt, like 20 levels deep. This is the baton. Okay, not great batons there. Top card of the deck. Hyperspace jump. Perfect. Boop. Yeah. Poe Maz can really eat resources. I'm used to playing 3 dice decks. This feels so rich. Because usually I play like IG88 FN or Orasing Django or Poe High Gun or Triple Rebel Commando. You know, I'm used to playing decks that don't make quite so much money. People say support decks are dead. It's just called a Poe Maz, that's all. Alright, don't want the hit and run start. Basically just want the Falcon start, honestly, here. Oh, he's bringing out the Tusken Vader. Alright, Darth Vader, Tusken Raider, let's go. I love that combo rhymes. Alright. This is good. This is also good testing. You wanted a best of 3. This one is not a best of 3, but whatever, let's go with it, sure. I have no problem with him wanting to play this deck, because I do not have all that much testing, whatchamacalls it. Data! Testing data. There we go. We also, we have the same health totals. No, he has 1 more health point than me. That's sad. Worst part about playing Vader in TTS right now. Vader does not spawn his dice right now. That's unfortunate. It's considered too small of a bug to fix. I mean, with Vader now, you know, being relegated quite heavily, because of the no fast hands. I mean, yeah, it is kind of minor. Alright, well, I've got the Cunning. But I don't have anything against the best defense here. You know, I'm thinking maybe I put in a second Cunning instead of Maz's Goals. Maz's Goals has always been good, but not the best thing in the universe. Let's let him take the cargo hold here. Give me 2 shields. Vader almost disappeared. What? Alright, and forced me to discard immediately. I'm going to have to discard a card I want him to have, but I can wait until after. Yeah. I'm going to discard the Lothcat. I'm going to roll out the Poe. The discard on the Vader is actually quite significant here. I rolled a special, that's nice. I can already start specialing. Isolation. Alright, yep. To be fully expected here. Let's play the Cunning here. Didn't want to play the hit and run turn 1, want to save that for the turn 2 play. Now I can Cunning and... we rolled the 3 for... I discarded 1 Lothcat. I'm annoyed that I discarded a Lothcat now, because that'd be great. He's not resolving it. That's so annoying that I discarded the Lothcat. Wish I'd discarded the Field Medic instead, because I was never going to play Field Medic as an actual fact, you know? Let's focus the Cunning here and resolve that for 4 damage against the Vader. Now, the reason why I did the Cunning is because I can always discard to reroll this Poe into what I want here. Alright, he's going straight for Maz. I can cargo hold the Cunning off of Maz this turn. in exchange for not rerolling this Poe dice. Which, I mean, I don't have resources left. That Poe dice is not going to be very effective. I don't have anything in my hand for this. Yeah, I'll just take the cargo hold. Now we'll move over the cunning. Then he's going to go for a bunch of discards to try and get some damage against this Maz. Which, I mean, he should be able to. He just rolled the 2. That's perfectly adequate for him. Alright, 6 damage to me, 4 damage to him. Not looking the best in the universe. But I have hope, and I think, do I discard the Field Medic? I'm not going to discard the Field Medic. And there we go, I did actually get the bombs. Did not get punished for that, no discard. So let's hit and run this Poe right now. And I rolled a special. That's pretty good here. So let's roll out the Maz. And I also rolled out the focus, which is kind of interesting. And I am going to focus this Poe dice to a special and resolve it for 3 to both. Now, I could have resolved it as a 3 for 1, but I don't think that was worth it. And with Vader, I force him to have to make some decisions. Potentially tough decisions. Okay, that 2 would kill me. So let's Field Medic first. You might have Close Quarters Assault to stop the 3 damage coming in from the Poe side, but I can always focus the Poe to a 3 for 1 instead. So yeah, let's Field Medic here. And if he's using Close Quarters Assault on a single die, I think that's fine for me. Oh, he's got the lightsaber throw. Okay, well at least I force him to use that resource. Then I can take another resource as a result of that. I actually have time, you know, to at least take this resource and become fairly neutral for that. Oh, he's going to kill the Maz that way. Interesting. That's his other resource use. That means he can't use the Tusken Vader's one. But okay, and I will shoot for 3 into the Vader. Okay, Vader has 2 HP left. I can't do anything with this thing. And he did roll for 3 for 1. He gets punished. Let's claim this. He can force discard to reroll. He can still do a ton of damage right now. He rolled the 1. Okay, so he has damage on that one. So this is going to be at least 3 damage coming out from me. He has 2 rerolls left. Okay. Nope, 1 and 1. There we go. Discard the deflect. Okay, that's a very scary move, but I guess it had to be done. He has to go for as much damage as possible here. I draw 5. Okay, did not manage to get... I got some bombs, which is good with the rocket launchers, but I did not get a hit and run here. And he kept 1 card in his hand, which is very interesting. Alright, well, I rolled a focus, I guess. I guess that 1 might actually be an electroshock. That wouldn't be surprised me if that's what it was. Alright, I'll discard the smuggling. Maybe I should have played the rocket launcher, so I'd have 2 rocket launchers here. I don't know. Maybe I wanted to use it for reroll fodder. Alright, let's bait out. Let's not do the electroshock. I think he's got electroshock rather than deflect here, so let's do the 3 for 1 so he can't electroshock. Force illusion, that does counter what I wanted to do quite effectively here. Let's discard the other smuggling and reroll this dice. Resource. Well, I could take that with logistics, maybe. That might be worthwhile. 3, yep. Yeah, let's pop the force illusion here for a resource. I was tempted to shoot him and then cargo hold to move over the force illusion, leaving the Vader vulnerable. But I would have to deal with the damage problem eventually, right? Let's logistics the other dice. Let's get set up here. I can play the rocket launcher. If he discards to reroll, I can play the rocket launcher, so assuming that he's got something to resolve here. He can go for the kill with the dice he has right now, though. That double disrupt could be quite scary here. I'm going to make him want to use it. Leave me with just 2 resources. Come on, I know you want to do this. I do have another... Alright. Alright, he needs to roll the... Alright, can he roll the 3 damage on this Tusken? We've got 2 rolls possible here. Can he do it? I mean, even if he doesn't do it, he's still in a really good spot at this point. I need to draw my... I really need to draw my... Okay, he doesn't even try. That's terrifying for me, so I'm going to try and get this... hit and run as fast as possible. I did draw the hit and run, so that's pretty awesome for me here. So I'm going to hit and run. Try and kill off this Vader. I've got a pretty good chance. I don't have any Poe special cards, though. 10, so 2 there, 3 there. Those are ones. Alright. And then I can hyperspace jump out of here. But I mean, if the Tusken still rolls that 1 in 6, he has a really good chance, because Tusken is Tusken. And because of that, I can now actually spend this turn dugging in. And hope he doesn't draw the Vibro Knife on the next turn. Rolls the 1 range damage. I cannot hyperspace jump to counter this. Let's discard a hyperspace jump, go for a reroll here. See if I get something to get a resource. Okay. Well, if you've resolved that 1 range damage, I will then claim. Otherwise, I'll take that 1 resource. Give me extra resources for more hyperspace jumps. Okay, there we go. He's still not within kill range just yet, but he will be if I want to keep the. He will be if he draws a Vibro Knife. I do want to keep the battlefield advantage for Duggan. Right. Don't have any hit and runs anymore. It came in at the perfect opportunity. Just roll out. Try and go for damage. And I rolled 3 blanks, so that's not what I want to see here. Can Lothcat. But I mean, this is just... Oh my god. Oops. Well, that's just giving him plenty of time to do whatever he wants to do here. I think I hyperspace jumped that. I could discard, try and go for this 1 and 6 in the cunning, but I think I just hyperspace jump. Again, gives him more time to do his thing, but I think this is worth it. 2 resources, let's discard this. Do I keep the Lothcat and Mouse? I think I do. I think I keep the Lothcat. I think I only draw 2 here. Oh wait, I had already got my resources for that turn. Alright, let's roll out the Poe. Alright, that's damage. That's enough damage to go for the kill here. Either of these kills. So can he stop this? If he has Vibro Knife, he can win this. Of course, he could just not play Vibro Knife. Nope, he does have Vibro Knife. Okay. He's got the Vibro Knife, and then he can go for the 1 in 6 on the Tusken. Tusken ain't blue. Can't resolve that. Good. Does not have the 1 in 6. Okay. GG. Yep, the 1 in 6. I got pretty unlucky with that last roll, but he did still have, yeah, some good stuff there. I got pretty lucky drawing the hit and run. That was a close game, but I did win. Didn't draw my retreats. My retreats were the last cards of my deck here, as well as both long cons. With long cons, I could have definitely done a lot better, but that was still a very scary, very close game. But I think I proved that I can win this matchup, so that's good. I can sometimes get a situation where I double. Of course, first time building is very different to first time thing. Poe Maz. been on the mind since start. SOL. Proper. But this has had no extra iterations. Thinking is a 0.3 on my page right now, but that's because the first time I forgot to include the battlefield. Second time I was including a different battle. No, first time I forgot to include the battlefield. Second time I put in the battlefield, and then I went to change it, and I went to go to the video to post it, and I realized I'd clicked Secret War Factory instead because they have very similar card arts to Cargo Hold. I think they do. And then I went to Cargo Hold instead. Is it Secret War Factory? It's the one which allows you to resolve all of your damage dice, or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't need... It's one of those cards where I thought it'd be good. Oh, no, my internet died. No, I was going to have a conversation. Basically, I was going to say that Master Goals to me is one of those cards that I think would have been, that I think is good if I'm starting up and I've got an absolutely terrible hand, but then I have something like a Ewing or something. Maybe if you've got like no, not even double smuggling. But like Master Goals, I was like, oh, I can get the resource and it's got the focus, and the focus are amazing. But also I really like the cunning, so I put one in each, and I was trying to decide, and I think though I can get that second cunning in instead. Now, that surprises me, because I thought I would be going 1 times Planetary Uprising, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Even though I do have the resources for it, even though it's a very powerful card, I don't think that's the case. I think I want to remain completely flexible with my options of hyperspace, jump, and retreat, even though I never use retreat. I don't actually ever use retreat in this game, in this deck. Maybe I could use Planetary Uprising, but I always feel like there are times I could use retreat and have it work very well for me. Like that last Luke Gray game, for example, you know, I feel like that's the card that's always just there, just in case. But yes. It's been me, GameSide9 on an aka no-brainer. I'll try and get this one up quickly since I did record it quite heavily in advance. Signing off.